guys' marketing. So first off, we saw some great vendors, am I right? We had some great vendors speak. Can we give them a round of applause again? So I hand chose them. There's other people that wanted to be at this event that I said no to, that were even willing to pay money. Because I didn't want this to feel like, oh, it's an event that we're just, slamming it with as many vendors as possible. I'm sure you guys have all been to that event. I can name one that takes place down the street from here, aka Cow Jam. If you guys have ever been there, you can see it. There's like so many vendors there. We didn't want to feel like that. I wanted to give every vendor 15 minutes to speak, and I wanted to really incorporate what they're doing in our presentation because I hand selected them, and I want them to be here because I believe in their product, and I believe in what they're doing, and I think that they would be great additions to what you guys are doing and not compete with each other. And so I actually want to show you guys some examples of how we can implement some of the stuff that was said in your practice right now. So this is an ad from True 8 Solutions. And so this is an ad that we're running up in Northern California. This is an example of one of the ads, a live ad running. We actually launched this within the last 30 days, and it's performed pretty good. Getting people into the office for True 8 Solutions. And so as you can see, they're not cheapening chiropractic. I know a lot of people, you've seen the $21, we're cheapening chiropractic approach. I don't necessarily think it's the best approach. That works for some practices, some practices doesn't. It just depends on you guys' business model. And so it's a good approach for some, it's not a good approach for others. People have varying perspectives on that kind of strategy. But this allows you to offer something that's different, that's not cheapening chiropractic, and allows you to differentiate yourselves from the crowd and differentiate yourselves from someone that is not a chiropractor. Additionally, we have another Facebook page that say if you feel like people don't feel really engaged or don't resonate with this kind of ad because they see that your Facebook page says you are a chiropractor, we have a Facebook page called Top Physical Health that we created specifically for the purpose of running ads for our chiropractors without saying, hey, look at me, I'm a chiropractor. Because unfortunately, not everybody loves chiropractic as much as I do, and even though we know that it's important, sometimes, depending upon the campaign you're running, especially if it's a campaign that's not a specific chiropractic specific offer, it's valuable to maybe run it from a different page. And then also, if you also want to create a separate page for your weight loss brand, and almost like a sub-business within your business, that's something you could do. You can hire somebody on commission only to work in your weight loss practice if you're going to offer this in there. And so for this client, we're using like a stock photo, but what you can do is you can actually, once you get a photo release, have an actual photo of a patient in there, or have a photo of a patient on scale, or maybe doing like an assessment. And he's actually in the process of making us some videos, and it's kind of a cool idea that I'm going to do for him. Is there's going to be a video of the doctor opening the door, and then the patient coming in, and then the patient sitting down with the doctor, and then the patient shaking the doctor's hand, very happy, advertising True 8 Solutions. And so that's just a creative idea of how you can use this to grow your practice. If doctors are making a grand $2,000 gross collections, just offering this above and beyond what they're already doing. Additionally, True 8 Solutions can be used as a referral machine, because when you get them in, you say, hey, we're doing this, and Dr. Pai talks about this. He says, hey, we want to tell you about this weight loss program. Do you have a friend that you want to do this with? He said, yeah, my best friend Jackie, she loved this with me. So great. Now look, you just got a referral from that by offering weight loss that maybe it wouldn't have been a referral if you're offering chiropractic. So that's a creative idea to use True 8 Solutions as a referral machine. Here's an example of an ad we've used advertising rapid release. Now his approach was that he wanted to do like a $20 offer. And so what they were doing was they were including like a rapid release massage. And so, people, they resonate with massages. It's an easy thing to provide. You don't have to have like a massage therapist to do it. And so you can actually have like a 15-minute rapid release session. This is actually an actual ad that we ran in the Midwest. It's actually producing very, very good results in that city. Inexpensive cost per lead, I think it's less than like $5 to acquire a name, number, and email for someone that wants to do that in the road promote rapid release. And you don't even have to include the other stuff if you don't want to include if you don't have a hybrid web massage, that's totally fine. this offer works just the same if it was a consultation, examination, in a rapid release massage, x-rays. I think it works as well. So that's an example of rapid release. If you guys haven't gone back and talked with them, I'm recommend you do that. I believe in that product. I believe in I met Stanley, the owners of the previous event. I very much believe in that. And so here's an example for Greensfirst of how you use their Inflame Kit. And so, has anyone here ever offered like a blood test in your guys' office before? Anybody? Has anybody else done that? So this is a total creative avenue. I know like some chiropractors are getting into functional medicine, and it's a creative avenue to attract people in that need help. And so you heard what Dr. Hayes said regarding the inflamed blood test kit. And so what's really exciting about this is they're not really making money on the kits, to be honest. They're not making money on the kits. They're pretty much providing them at cost. And so you're paying like $40 to get this at-home blood kit test kit. Really, it should be like $250 or $300 kit. But the reason why they're offering it is they know that their Greensfirst nutritional product helps address the issue that the blood test reveals. And so they're willing to pretty much lose money on the blood kit to help patients get on the nutritional product of Greensfirst. And so this is an exciting lead generation that's totally different from chiropractic, where you can offer this and say, hey, most people are malnourishing X, Y, and Z. Come in here, we want to give you this blood test for only $49. And so I think $49 is a good price point to offer that for in your community. You don't have to offer all this other stuff. You can just offer that with that consultation, evaluation, and like the blood kit. You're not advertising it's a take-home kit. They come in your office, you do the evaluation, you do the consultation, you have them sign a HIPAA form, you give it to them and take it home. Sure, they want their results. I know not everybody comes back for the report of findings of an x-ray, but I feel this is different, and they're likely going to come back. And so this is a great avenue that you get them to come back, see the results, and then you go over the results with them. If you did an x-ray as well, you can do a report of findings for your x-ray, make sure they actually come back for their report of findings, and then from there you prescribe care. They were already having it come back, it came back once, and then you just are able to upsell them that. And you can even bundle this with True Weight Solutions as well. And I think bundling the Inflame Kit and the Greensfirst nutritional product with True Weight Solutions is like a perfect marriage of products working in conjunction to help each other that aren't competing. So don't think because you're doing the Inflame Kit that you can't do True Weight Solutions, and don't think because you're doing True Weight Solutions you can't do Inflame, because I believe that both the products complement each other. If that makes sense. Also, this can be used for patient recall. So for example, I was talking to a doctor earlier about patient recall and texting for patient recall. Who here has ever done a patient recall campaign? Raise your hand. What did you do for patient recall? What was your strategy?
Just calling them and offering to come in for a checkup.
When's the last time you did that? A couple years. So do you think those people that haven't been in a while, do you think that they need a chiropractor probably? Could they possibly have gone to somebody else? Huge opportunity. We should do patient recalls routinely.
How routine?
I'd say every 90 days at least. I think that'd be good. And you guys,
We do it every 2 weeks.
every 2 weeks, even better, right there.
We give doctor calls time. Doctor calls. If it's a third call and haven't responded to a recall campaign, I call.
Excellent. And so you do calls. What else do you do?
Calls, text, email offers.
Calls, text, emails, offers. And what works the best?
Text.
Exactly, and that's what I was going to get into. Texting works the best. I didn't pay them to say that. I just knew the answer because I know the numbers, right?
You totally told her $20.
Yeah. So texting works really good. Our patient drip software system allows for that. But so here's the idea how you can use the Inflame for a patient recall. Okay, they came from chiropractic. They can say, hey, we've just introduced blood test option in our office, and I was thinking of you. Would love to invite you to come in to get a blood test for only $49. For us to test for X, Y, and Z. Would you like to schedule an appointment? On a text. And so literally, you can take that text message, address the patient by name. We're signing a BAA agreement. And because we're signing a BAA agreement, we can actually send that out. I know some people, They do this stuff and they don't sign a BAA and they get your patient list and they don't even ask about that and it puts everybody at risk. But we're going to sign a BAA with you. That's a business associate agreement. You can take your whole patient list and we can set up a text blast and text them. All right? And it addresses on our names. It's like, hi, Sally. You know, this is, you know, Dr. Green's office. And we saw it's been a while since you've been in. And because of that, you don't know about our new flame program. I think it's really important that you come in and get your blood tested because we found a lot of patients struggle with X, Y, and Z. Would you like to schedule an appointment? If they say yes, what's that mean? Bam, recall. If they say no, what's that mean? You can say, do you have a family member you'd like for us to extend it to? Ask for referral. Or a friend. You know, we want to extend this offer to a family or friend because you have an valued patient of ours. If they say, stop texting me, leave me alone, what's that mean? It means they're never going to come in anyways. It means they're never going to come in anyways, and so you're able to get them off your list so you can focus on people who actually want to help, right? So that's an opportunity. Another opportunity you can use this is a no-show deterrent. I'm sure a lot of people that experience no-shows, and you're frustrated by that. And so what if you did this? What if you don't advertise Inflame, but you use it as a no-show deterrent? So you're utilizing our patient drip software system that has an automated texting and text reminders for upcoming appointments, and you have like a text that goes out a day before your appointment and say, hey, you know, I was looking through our records and saw that you haven't been tested for X, Y, and Z with our inflamed blood test. We have a couple kits available, and I'm going to set one aside for you for your appointment. We only have a couple of these, and I'm setting one aside, so it's crucial that you make your appointment or we have to give it to somebody else. So now they already made an appointment, but now it's like they have this incentive that, oh my gosh, I need to make my appointment because they set that aside and they're thinking of me. But really, it's like automated at scale, and you're bundling it into your process. And it's true, you only have limited amount of kits. You don't have many of them, you know, only some people can use those. But those are a couple of ways that we can use the Inflame to the market. I know you were asking about that. Was that helpful? Can you use some of those strategies and ideas? Excellent. Now we're going to talk about Backapp. Who here got a chance to try the chair? Raise your hand if you tried the chair, right? Felt pretty good, right? And so the Backapp is a great opportunity to introduce a physical product in your practice, but also you can target like workman's comp. I know a lot of people like workman's comp, for example, and so we can target people with that by doing this. And so that's an example of using the Backapp for that. And so here's an ad. In the theory behind this ad would be you would target maybe, you know, people who are admins of Facebook pages in a certain area and do that. Or if there's a specific place that you want to target, you could actually put their name in the ad itself. Or you can just do like an open targeting where you target everybody and see who responds to it. And really pretty much address the concerns, have some facts in there, and have them essentially schedule an appointment to come in and talk about the idea of getting their work to buy this, which would be an excellent idea. Would you agree that that would be a good idea? Try that? And so that's another creative way that you can utilize the Backapp alongside of offering to your existing patients to just find more angles to get people to come in. So it's also important that you're relevant in your ads. As I said, like we don't just, you know, set stuff and forget stuff, but we're always just looking at stuff. And so here's some ads that we're working on getting improved right now in light of the news. And so the coronavirus it's a big deal in everyone's mind right now, and so what we can do is we can create ads that are relevant, that are targeting people who are concerned and are worried, and we can assure them that it's going to be okay. And we can have like educational videos maybe of you guys, you know, talking to them, addressing the concerns in the community, and having some information that's helpful.